It's that time of the year when 100% of the people are setting goals and 95% of them are not achieving them. Why? Well, I found out in my experience that there are three main reasons for that. First one is that they don't put the right goals in place. Second one is that they don't have a solid plan for making them happen. And third one is that when there's doubt or the first type of fears kick in, people just quit. In this series, we're going to look at how you can deal with any of these issues and achieve any goal that you set your mind to. My name is Z, this is Fearless Dreams, and we're talking about goal setting. Let's go. Let's start before I kill myself. In the first video of the series, we're going to look at how to formulate your goals the right way. And even before that, let me just give you some disclaimers about this video series. Goal setting is not something that you just do once, it's a process. So, always go back and review because some of the things that you want, it might change in time. Second disclaimer is that you have to be careful what you wish for, and that is why you need to review your goals regularly, because things change and at some point it might turn out that the things that you want right now are not the things that you will be wanting in the future. Third one is that you're going to get used to the fears and doubts that are on your way of achieving your goals. That is completely normal for everybody, and in the third video of this series I'm going to show you how I'm dealing with it and how you can deal with them too. And last one, everything that we're going to discuss in these video series applies for any kind of goals. It doesn't matter if they're big or small, professional or personal. You can use those rules and make anything you want happen. Okay, let me hide this. Right. Formulating the perfect goals doesn't happen overnight. Of course, some people just wake up and they're like, yes, I want to do this with my life. But again, you have to be more specific to just give it a shape. And that's why what I'm personally doing and what I advise anyone to do is to just give yourself time to think about your goals and what you actually want to achieve. So set some time aside, every week or every month, whatever best works for your schedule, and go to your favorite places like coffee shops or in the nature, in the mountain, by the sea, or just under the shower, and think about what you want to achieve in your life. Setting aside time for formulating goals is extremely essential for achieving them. Why? Because as everything else in life, this is a skill that you develop with time. And that's why I'm absolutely against setting goals and New Year's resolutions only in December. It's a skill that you need to develop with time. Imagine you're an athlete and your goal is to go to the Olympics, but you train only in December. Well, you're not going to go even to the national championship. It's impossible. The same is absolutely true with formulating goals. We get better with practice, and that's why you need to do this regularly. Having a wish or a dream is one thing, but shaping it into a goal is something completely different. You need to define it, you need to be able to imagine yourself doing it. And of course, you can use SMART method or any other method that will work for you, but let me give you a specific example. Oh, I wish to go to Asia. Well, that's just a wish. A goal is, I want to visit Bali by the end of 2019, spend a month there, rent a home with the view on the forest, and then just surf and snuggle with wild animals and just indulge in the culture and have the sweetest fruits for breakfast. That's a goal. Building up on the previous point, in order to have a well-formulated goal, you need to have a set of questions. And those are general questions that will just give you the perspective, and also very specific questions that are getting into the detail of your goal. Some examples for questions are: is this going to make me happy? Why am I doing this? When it comes for greater life goals, am I going to love it? Am I going to be happy doing it? And of course, will I be putting the same effort in 5 or 10 years from now? Is my goal going to benefit just me or also others? What is a realistic time frame for this goal? And am I going to put the effort and time into making it a reality? Is it specific enough? Can I imagine myself doing it? And in the example of Bali, when I close my eyes, do I just feel the taste of these fruits in my mouth? The list of questions goes on and on and on. So let me know in the comments below what are your kind of questions that you ask yourself when you're setting your goals. Give me a second. Once you start formulating your goal, it's very important to link it to the feelings connected to it. Ask yourself, what will happen and how would you feel if you really make it a reality? For example, if your goal is to graduate from college, just imagine yourself at your graduation day, throwing the hat in the air and just feeling immensely satisfied with the result. Of course, imagine after that celebrating with your friends and, just getting wasted. And don't forget to imagine also the struggles that you will go through and how you're overcoming them. So in the same example, you might be having difficult classes and you just have to pass the exam and you achieve it, just imagine yourself doing it. At the end of this process, you might be quite scared with your goal because it's going to look huge. And that's why you need to set also other smaller goals that might not be even related to the big ones. This will keep you motivated through the whole process and will limit the number of times that you're going to say to yourself, I completely suck. Achieving smaller goals gives you this self-esteem that you can actually achieve anything and will get better in the future. For example, if your great goal is to learn a programming language like Java, or what else is a programming language? This is a time-consuming goal that will probably take you years. But at the same time, if you set a goal such as I want to go in nature once a week, well, that's not so hard and you will be able to see the result every week. Before we wrap up today's video, I want to share with you 2 more things. Even if you fail, that's just called experience. The best players in the NBA have around 50% shooting accuracy. And it goes the same with goals. Just practice and don't be scared to fail. The most important thing that I want to share with you today is to become obsessed. Obsessed to the point that you forget to eat or drink, or when you go to bed and you close your eyes and you're thinking about this and you cannot fall asleep. This is the key for achieving any goal, and I'm sure that if you really want something, you can make it happen. That is it for today's video, guys. In the next one, we're going to look at how we can set a proper plan in place to make the goal happen. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'm going to see you in the next one, guys. Ciao!